Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. So we're standing here in February in Indiana and it's 62 degrees outside, a beautiful sunny day. And what do you do with a beautiful sunny day in February? Well, you want to go for a drive if you're a car enthusiast. And lucky for us, we have a really cool car to drive today. We have the 2019 Volkswagen GTI Rabbit Edition. Let's go have a look at it. So on a day like this in February, you have a choice between driving a car like the GTI or waiting in line for an hour and a half at the car wash to wash it. And you can tell by looking at the dirty mess behind me that we chose to drive it. But I think that was the right decision. We've had a lot of fun. You know, in looking at it, there's no doubt in your mind it's a GTI. It's got the red stripes, just like have been on the front of it around the grille since the 1970s. I like how they've carried into the headlamps here. But just done a really nice job on this generation of car. It just looks really streamlined, looks very nice, but it's very recognizable. A lot of high-tech lighting on the car, adaptive LED headlamps, you've got LED fog lamps and running lamps, and also LED tail lamps in the back. Come around the side of it. Again, just a very clean design. It's exactly what you'd expect from Volkswagen and from the GTI. Part of the Rabbit Edition, you've got the 18-inch black alloy wheels. Of course, you've got the red brake calipers behind it with GTI on them, little GTI badges on the front fender. But the rest of the car is just really simple, very understated. I really like how the black wheels and the gray paint work together. And you'll see in a second that carries on into the seats and the interior as well. Just very nicely integrated, very nicely designed. Come around the back. Again, a little more of the GTI attitude. The twin exhaust outlets, chrome tipped, look very nice. Logos, of course, the red GTI and the little bunny, just to let you know that it is in fact a rabbit. I like the little spoiler too, it's nicely integrated. Again, just nothing overdone about this car, but everything just says performance and quality. And of course, one of the big advantages of a car like the GTI is having a hatchback. Very easy to get things in the back. It's almost like having a little station wagon. Back seats fold down very easily. You can get a bicycle in there and get your gear in, and no problem at all. You know, moving inside, the focus really is on driving. It has all the comforts that you need, but nothing's overdone, and there's nothing you really don't need. There's no sunroof. You've got manual climate control down below. There's no navigation, no Fender audio system. So it's pretty simple inside. But this is a car that doesn't need a lot of gadgets and frills. The dash, it's all padded, it's all well made, everything's nicely done. Kind of a carbon honeycomb look here on the dash and also on the doors. Again, looks nice, gives it some interest, but not overdone. Piano black finish here. I really love the seats. I like the cloth. It's traditional GTI with the tartan seats like this. Colors match the exterior. Again, very nice, deeply bolstered. They are heated, so it's been really nice here in the wintertime with them, and I like that very much. Easy to use touchscreen, swipe screen, you can flip right through the channels, proper volume, tuning knobs like that, Bluetooth, of course. I like the nice thick leather wrapped steering wheel. And this car has some nice safety systems on it. It's got the forward collision warning system with pedestrian detection and auto brake if you don't want to respond. It's got blind spot warning, rear cross path detection, and also rear view camera. So pretty well equipped car, but nothing that you don't really need on it, and I think it's just fine. We've had several GTIs and Golf Rs and other cars as well from the Volkswagen Group that I've thoroughly enjoyed driving, and this car is no exception. It's not an absolute rocket ship. It's a front-wheel drive car. It's got a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, delivers 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. But in a car this size, that's plenty of power, and that torque really, you can really just feel it pushing you forward. You get on the highway and you're running, well over the speed limit, and step into it, and there's still plenty of power left in this car. Again, it's not a Golf R, it doesn't have all-wheel drive, but I don't think you really need it to either. The car has a 7-speed automatic transmission in this case. You can get it with a manual, but we got the Tiptronic edition of it, so you can manually shift it. You can shift it down here if you want to, pedals or with the stock. Either way you want to do it. I think it's very nice. This car also has adjustable drive modes, so you can adjust it for eco, to improve fuel economy. And what it does, it'll adjust the throttle sensitivity, it'll adjust the transmission. This one will actually adjust the steering and the suspension calibration a little bit too. It'll make it a little bit stiffer in the sport mode. So there's the normal, sport mode. Sport mode just kicked in. It also will make the exhaust just a little bit louder, gives a little more attitude. Of course, it'll burn a little more fuel too. So driving this car, with a lighter foot, you'll see about 25 miles per gallon in the city, 31 on the highway. So again, you've got a car that's a lot of fun to go drive on the weekends. You can put it in sport mode, go hit the 2-lane twisty roads, thoroughly enjoy that. Go slam it down the interstate if you want to. But you can also put it in the eco mode and just drive back and forth to work, and the car is perfectly pleasant. Even on rough roads, you know, it's kind of winter time, the roads are broken and some potholes, and the chassis just absorbs it. Nothing squeaks, creaks, or rattles, just rumbles over it, no problem. So again, just really typical, you know, Volkswagen GTI. It's just a well-balanced car. It's not fast, I mean, not super fast, it's fast enough for me. It's not super comfortable, it's just right there in the middle, and just a nice balance for most people, I think. The GTI remains the same great little car it's always been. It's the convenient and practical to use hatchback car, easy to use for commuting every single day. That's also a lot of fun to drive. From the turbo engine to the adjustable chassis and drive modes, it just remains a really great car. And I really like it in the heritage-inspired Rabbit mode. I like the wheels, I like the interior, I like the dark gray paint. I think it all works really well together. So let's talk about price. You can buy a base Golf for just under $22,000. This one, as equipped, looking at $30,890. And for that, I think it's a lot of fun and a lot of years to drive and enjoy it. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Until then, storm forward.